With a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Lost World. In the last video, we beat the mighty Zaz of the Deadly Six. Now it's off to the desert world.
These animals are quite underwhelming. I'm disappointed in you incompetent fools. Violently disappointed.
We don't care about your disappointment, Master.
Do you care now? Next time, bring better animals.
Yeah, don't worry, Zaz isn't dead. He's still getting tortured by Eggman because he's, like, getting his ears blasted out by some conch for bringing back soggy rabbits. Doesn't really matter if the rabbit's soggy, I'm sure it'll make just as good a robot. But yes, it is often said that Sonic Lost World tries to copy Mario Galaxy a lot, and I do disagree with that, and I'll go into more detail in a future episode when there's less to talk about, because I've got so much right now. But I do agree it does kind of copy Mario in this level, because Mario has this stupid tradition. I died due to lack of rings while trying to go for a 1-up. Nice one. Just kill them with a spin dash. Why the need for a homing attack? But yes, it does copy one of the very worst traits about Mario, in that World 2 has to be a desert level. Mario does it in every 2D game, and now Sonic Lost World's doing it as well, and I am not a fan of desert worlds, and despite this is one of the best desert worlds ever. I've not played all the deserts in gaming. I haven't even got there in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door yet. I hear that's a good one. I'm just gonna not bother with that if you don't mind. I'm not likely to need the 1-ups that badly, I don't think. Oh, crikey, I'm going slow, but at least I've got rings, so I'm not gonna die again. Knock these out with a nice spin dash, and let's enter the building for a change of music and a change of platforming scope. But yeah, so not a fan of deserts. This level isn't amazing by any means, but you'll see in due course just why this is one of Desert's best levels. This is the first time we've actually been forced to use the wall climbing gimmick. It's not flawless. Sometimes you will find yourself running up a wall when you don't want to, but it's a very clever idea, and by the next proper Sonic game, not you, Fire and Ice, I reckon they'll have it mastered. Let's just use the raising platform instead. I'm not in it for speed. Well, I want to go relatively fast, but I'm not like, gotta go fast, you're too slow kind of business. Let's just spin dash up there. Ow! Oh dear. They do say that commentary makes you worse at a game. Let's Play's curse and all that. Oh well, missed the red ring, and suddenly we're back in the overworld. But this level's still not bad because it gives you a very vast world to roam around. We're forced to use the homing attack to cross that gap there. It's actually made obvious, unlike in Sonic Boom, where I didn't even realise you could homing attack until I was forced to, and I had to look it up online. But why am I still talking about Boom? I am playing the good Sonic Wii U game, and people out there think that this is a bad Sonic Wii U game. Oh, I've gone completely the wrong way. I was meant to homing attack there. There's a wisp up there, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be able to get that high. What are they dropping on me? Yeah, so it's clear to see nice Triforces on the ground. It's clear to see the levels have already gotten longer since Zone 1, so maybe longer episodes, maybe not because the cutscenes might be a bit shorter. Yes, run away from that fire, get in, Sonic. The Egyptian theme's kicking in now. Let's just run up. Who even needs the platforms, am I right? Moving platforms, that is. I do need something to stand on. So now I'm just talking about generic stuff. I don't think there's any controls left. I'm sure it doesn't really take away from the experience if you don't know every last control anyway, because only I need to know them. But I used to be the kind of guy that thought, why are you explaining all these mechanics, Mr. Let's Player? I'm not the one playing, it doesn't matter. Ow! What? Like, was that 2 separate hits that finished me off? Bye, Sonic. Enjoy an eternity in a... I'm not gonna call that a caterpillar. In a just bagworm's stomach. I used to be the kind of guy who thought, why are you explaining the controls? This is so boring. But in recent years, watching newer Let's Plays, I have kind of failed to understand what's going on in a game sometimes. And an explanation on the controls, I feel it helps. If you disagree, that's fine. Sorry for boring you, you probably didn't make it to part 2 anyway. So I don't know what I'm complaining for. Oh no! There's so many of these things. This is such a difficulty spike. After the lovely, gentle Windy Hill Zone, one of my favourite Smash Brothers stages. Let me go! Right, this is where I died last time, isn't it? Get out of there, mate! And don't get crushed either. Because who even wants to jump on a spring? That's like the second time I've said something of that nature. Nature, I'm bringing out my Yorkshire. I'm Dove's Death. He's done a Let's Play of this game as well. Yeah, that's what I said about the wall climbing. Sometimes being finicky, but it did actually help in the long run. Oh, God. This isn't good. Right, I'm gonna have to wall climb here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be a worm's lunch. Use the double jump because the game's generous enough to have one of the... Just pierce through the walls. Who even cares? I've just gone past the door. If you're trying to climb a vertical wall, you've got to keep wall jumping to keep the momentum going. Let's go out the secret door instead, I guess. Unless the other one just led to a red ring. I don't know. I've never 100%ed this game. I don't particularly want to. I just want to have gentle playthroughs. Although, admittedly, this level has been exceedingly long. It's definitely the weakest of the 4, trust me. World 2. It may start off as a generic desert, but my favourite level in the entire game will also be played today, and I have played it countless times. And I'm not even kidding when I say count. Oh, okay, I made it away, fair enough. I've not been killing many enemies. I should have learned from the fact that I failed to unlock the boss level last time from not killing enough enemies and releasing enough capsules, but I'm still just going past them anyway, and then managed to deftly avoid the animal capsule. But we got a score, because that's important. Desert Ruins Zone 1. It is interesting the way zone is used. So I used to go around the internet parading my knowledge. Smash Brothers called it Windy Hill Zone, but it's just called Windy Hill. Indeed, on the bottom screen it is called Desert Ruins, but then it's got individual zones. Now here we go.
You, fat one, go take care of that blue pest.
Hey, who are you calling fat?
You! Now, if you hurry and destroy Sonic, I've got an even bigger sandwich.
Oh boy, sandwich!
Oh, help me.
Say hello to possibly my favourite member of the Deadly Six, and also my favourite level. Possibly in gaming altogether. This is the first time we're seeing the skydiving. You just move around with the control stick. It's simple stuff, really. Try to land on the flower. I actually played this level pre-release as well, as it was a Eurogamer, but it was too hard for everybody. This is definitely a tough level, but it's so satisfying. You never stop. These things splatter your view with honey. The red rings are all in crafty positions. There's absolutely loads of enemies which you can just automatically kill with one press of the A button. If ever you don't have enough animals to unlock Zone 4, this is the place to go. You can beat animals pretty much... No, you can beat robots containing animals pretty much for free with one press of the A button, and it's got an extremely fun level to go with it. Run into spikes, because well, I'm about to get loads of rings back anyway, it's not that important. You even go in a little death circle. It was Ren that got to play this level, not me, when we were playing the game together, and I tell you, I was so jealous, because not only did I die in front of a crowd trying to play this level at Eurogamer, it also just looked so fun, and I really wanted to give it a go, but I did play it in my own time, and then I found myself playing it lots of times anyway, just to get animals to unlock future levels, and also because at the end of this we're going to have a boss battle with Zomom, an absolutely fantastic member of the Deadly Six. Yeah, that's what happens when you die in this level. You go splat like a fly. Oh dear, if I'm dying this much in the first 2 episodes, like, in episode 1 I died in the most terrible fashion. I was literally about to run into springs where all you had to do was go forward, which you're doing automatically because you're going at such high speed. I only had to walk into the spring to jump forward to the next part of the level, but instead I decided to jump over it in an effort to homing attack. I went silent for a bit there because you may notice throughout the boss levels the Deadly Six actually talk to you, and because I'm playing the game at such a low volume so Audacity doesn't pick it up, I can't really tell when they're saying this stuff, so I'll unfortunately be talking over it quite a lot, but the stuff they say is absolute gold. Zomom in particular says stuff like,
Watching you run is making me hungry.
Zomom is the most cliched member of the Deadly Six. He is typical fatty brute, and I absolutely love him for it. The Deadly Six are always criticised for not being a serious threat and being incredible cliches, but that's the point. This is a comedy game. It's intended for kids to be able to play it anyway, and trust me, this game has difficulty, alright. You wait until you see the final world. With Let's Players Cursed, it's gonna be a nightmare. But the Deadly Six are supposed to match cliches and be funny for it. And Zomom is the biggest cliche of them all. He wants to eat Sonic, and I find that hilarious, because Sonic's not gonna give him a chance. Not gonna say anything, never mind. That's not the last boss battle with Zomom we'll be having, so I can't wait to see him again. For now, maybe we'll see him in a cutscene.
Power levels green, Orbot?
Power level stable. Extractor activated.
Good, good.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Feed me, baby. I'm feeling stronger by the second. Levels fluctuating. Reaction unstable. Better shut it down quick, boss, or it will lock into overload.
Shut it down!
Why'd you stop, boss? I felt great!
The machine is unstable. We just want to borrow some of the planet's energy. We don't want to destroy it.
Speak for yourself.
I'm sorry, but did you see those graphics when Eggman was sucking the life force out of this planet? Sonic Lost World doesn't try to do what Sonic 06 did and have really detailed textures. Instead it goes the Smash Wii U approach and just tries to be really colourful in Sonic's first HD Nintendo game. But it still shows that it can have graphical beauty in cutscenes like that. Meanwhile, did you notice this level's name? This definitely contributes. Not only does it have the best level in the game, the last one we played. Not to say that the levels upcoming aren't good. Like, that one may be my favourite, but it's like personal connections add to it. There's still some absolute quality levels coming up. Oh good, I can beat those with a jump. And one of the reasons this is the best desert, one of the best desert areas in gaming is because only half of it is actually a desert. Instead, they add an extra S in on the top. I want to see what's up there. Help me out, Oreo. And they turn it into the Desert Ruins. Now, I did know about this before actually playing the levels myself, because like the Honeycomb level, this was also at Eurogamer 2013, not the 2014 one. I've been to 2 Eurogamers. While I played the Honeycomb one, Stelios, my mate, played this level, and I was like, why did you pick the desert level? How boring can you be? And then I was astounded when it turned out to instead be a dessert level. He even made a segment about it in his top 10 food levels in game. No, so I'll put it on screen instead. He knows what it is. They're trying to kill us by firing truffles at us, can I point out? But this is a really nice level. It's just a break from the traditional, hey, we ain't dying yet, we're going for a secret instead. I totally did that on purpose. But now we just get a nice surprise. And it's a fun level as well, getting to see all the different sweets in the background. Now we're staring a pile of pancakes in the face, and I'm not a massive fan of American pancakes, but crepes, oh we call them pancakes in England, they're my favourite food ever, so I'm very pleased to be beating a level right in front of some. Now then, let's move on to the next level. I always go quiet at the end of the level just in case there's a cutscene. I don't need to collect more animals this time, because I haven't memorised when the cutscenes are coming on. And trust me, there's so many.
One word of helpful advice: diet and exercise.
That's 3 words!
Hey! Whoa!
I think I'll have you for dessert!
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, right. Hey, I forgot the mustard! Be right back!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I completely agree with you, Zomom. Mustard is an integral part of a sandwich, unless you're having cheese and Marmite, or just Marmite. Marmite crisps are back, and I'm so pleased. Well, Walker's Marmite. Marmite have always done their own branded crisps, which are still a little better in my opinion. They're less crunchy. This is the second time we're seeing a green ring thing. You have to get them in order to get a reward, which is an extra life. Now this is the first auto-scroll level, so you might as well take your time, get all the animals. There's a lot of precision platforming as well, and I just messed it up. But leave down in the comments below, what's your favourite kind of mustard? I always used to say my favourite was American mustard, despite me being English, and we have our own kind of mustard. But then I went to a local Wetherspoons.
I wonder if those slime will stick in my throat when I swallow them whole!
Just wanted to go quiet for the Zomom line there. But yeah, I went to a Wetherspoons and I needed some mustard for my chicken strips, and they gave me something I had never seen before in my life. It was called mild English mustard. Because if you've never had English mustard before, it basically tries to kill you. American mustard came first, and then France tried to outdo America by making it spicier. Then England tried to outdo the Frenchies by making it even spicier than that. And it's too much. Like, it sets your nose on fire just to have it. I'll get back to that in a bit. We've got the Drill Wisp, which has, like, the best music in the game. Have a listen. Don't worry, that's sarcasm. I'll point out the real best music in the game, because there definitely is some. Hold ZR when you're using the drill to go faster. Try to get as many of the power-ups as you can so you don't run out. In this part, you've got to defeat all of the spiders coming out by ramming into them. That gets rid of the force field. Pretty hard to turn around. Perhaps I shouldn't be trying to go this fast. Oh, we're going up now, right? I'll go fast anyway, and you can also jump from piece of dirt to piece of dirt, just like that. You can go a little farther by pressing the jump button, I think. But there we go, we're back to regular Sonic. So yeah, regular English mustard is too much. Like, I put on, when I first had it, I applied way too much, and I never touched, I didn't even finish that bit of beef because I slathered it all over and I couldn't handle it. But mild English mustard, which I cannot find in stores, I can only find it in Wetherspoon's chain pubs, is just the best thing apart from Marmite for any sandwich or meal accompaniment. I suppose Nando's sauce is a good rival as well, but it's awesome. So Zomom, that is what I would put in my baguette. I would also have to say, I'd make it considerably smaller than your baguette. Like, I don't know if you viewers know what I look like. You've probably seen my face one way or another if you've been following my Twitter, but I'm a pretty thin guy. I couldn't get through that much baguette, especially now I'm off to university and moving out of home, so I'm just gonna starve to death, I think. Rest in peace, TaleOfTheToaster. At least his Sonic Lost World LP was good. Probably not. I'm having fun with it thus far, although I keep dying. Let's listen out for some Zomom quotes in the background while I'm doing this auto-scroll bit again. Yeah, I can't be bold enough to call this the best desert area in gaming, because although the middle levels are great, yeah, this one admittedly is not that good. I enjoy the drill part, but these are some pretty long auto-scroll sections. They're not that great. Somewhat challenging as well. Not, you know, incredibly difficult, but enough to make you die a couple of times. Especially if you're going for 100% trying to get all the red rings. They can be in pretty tricky places. But Zomom just being in this desert adds to it. Like, I absolutely love Zomom. He is absolutely the best. I'll point out each cliché of the Deadly Six as they come along. Have to use a very tricky double jump to get that. It is not worth it. Let's spin. Oh yeah, those cacti are invincible. Just don't bother. That pyramid looks like it's completely made out of sand. Just about finished my sentence at the same time as Zomom. Yeah, Zomom is another easy boss. He does 3 jumps in a row. Make sure you're in the air when he's landing with his third. I will show what happens actually, for demonstration's sakes. Okay, because I was in invincibility, it didn't work. I'll give him another go. Land. It trips you up, and it takes you a few seconds to get up. Zomom is only vulnerable at the end of his third jump, so if you're on the floor, you're not going to get that chance. But he only takes 3 or so hits, I think. So this fight is actually easier than the original fight with him in the World 2, I think. It maybe takes a bit longer, I'm not sure. I'm going so fast. Let's just tone it down a bit. Nah, let's not. The arrows, just in case you couldn't quite tell where you were going. But there is a second phase to this fight at least. He brings some walls down, so now there's no escape, and he's got this new sandstorm attack. He's got a low one. What's the name of that song? It's Sandstorm, man. You've just got to dodge it, and then he'll get dizzy. Sometimes he'll do this high one, which you can't jump over. You have to run up the wall to get over it, and then he'll be dizzy again. So that's... he's taking his time, but that's your chance to batter him into submission. Now, Sonic Lost World... Oh. Never mind, that's it for the battle. It only took 2 more hits. And so that will do for episode 2. I'll just have to see if there's a cutscene beforehand. And then we'll say sayonara, as it were.
I hone your abilities. I equip you with the most powerful mechs I can create. I even give you a giant sandwich. And you still disappoint me. I'm a compassionate man.
That shell looks like trouble.
Hold on a second. Sonic! I think that thing in Eggman's hand
Gone! Eggman's shell is gone.
That was a mistake.
Whatever. When is it a mistake to take your toys away?
When it's the only thing keeping 6 angry Zeti from controlling my mechs, you moronic hedgehog.
Strike, brothers! Make the fool pay for our abuse and enslavement.
Shiver me timbers!
I hate to run away from a fight, Tails, but I don't want to see you get fried.
Not getting fried would be nice.
Warbot, Killbot, we are leaving!
Oh man, I should have listened to you, Tails.
Oh, you think?
Bit random that the Zeti species are able to just control robots with their minds. Like, even that bumbling idiot Zomom has the complete mastery over robots. But there we go, 27 minutes, and that is the end of part 2 of Sonic Lost World. We're off to a beach now, guys!